As a little girl, I can remember being asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I wanted to be a pediatrician and a supermodel. However, it wasn't long before I realized that I wasn't going to get much taller than 5 feet, so needless to say, I'm not a supermodel, nor did I grow up to be a medical doctor. But the desire to help people, to serve people, to assist them in healing and achieving a better quality of life never left me. You see, I believe that God put something inside of us that doesn't leave us. And despite seasons of confusion or frustration or downright disobedience, that something remains. I graduated with a degree in human resource management and accepted a merchandising position with a large corporation in the retail industry. I worked hard, I made good money, I had proud parents. Still, I believe that God put something inside of us that doesn't leave us. I felt this overwhelming sense that I could be doing more. I never imagined that I'd go back to school for anything, let alone find myself in seminary. But thankfully, after a great deal of prayer and deliberation, God led me to the MACM program at MTSO. Already, I've learned so much in just the short year and a half that I've been here. Everything from Philemon to Freud, doctrine to diagnosis, and Bonhoeffer to Binet. But what has been most valuable is what I've learned about myself and what I'm still learning about myself. I'm learning to trust myself and to trust others. I'm learning to be vulnerable and to be okay with myself enough to share myself with the world. I'm learning that I'm capable of far more than I've ever imagined, and that God has put much more in me than I know. It's funny going to school to be a counselor, because in the process of learning how to help others heal, I discovered the need for healing in my own life. Moreover, I found that MTSO is precisely the sort of place where that healing can happen. Last week was a rough week for me. On Monday, a close family friend whom I've known all my life passed away. That following Tuesday, in group therapy with Dr. Price and 25 of my classmates, I fell apart. Overwhelmed, I cried through my entire group's 20-minute session. But instead of feeling embarrassed or alone, I felt understood and comforted and loved. It's the people that make MTSO what it is. The faculty, the staff, and the students. A group of people that genuinely care about one another, that take interest in you outside of the classroom, that challenge you to think both differently and more deeply, that grow you and prepare you for service to others. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." I thank God for the opportunity to be a part of this institution through which God is prospering me, giving me hope, and preparing me for the future. MTSO has touched me in the way that I hope to touch others. Thank you.